Welcome to London, a city that's not just about ticking off landmarks, but about living the stories that have shaped the world for centuries. Whether you're here for royal splendor or quirky street art, London is a place where every corner feels like the start of a new adventure. Key information. Let's begin with some quick essentials. London sits in the southeast of England, stretching along the famous River Thames. It's not just the capital of the UK, it's a global metropolis, home to nearly 9 million people. It's a melting pot of cultures, making it one of the most diverse cities in the world. While English is the main language, you'll hear hundreds of others as you walk through the city. It's a global hub where old meets new, from ancient traditions like the monarchy to being a world leader in fashion, finance, and art. Famous landmarks. Now, London is packed with landmarks that you've probably seen in films or magazines, but being here and seeing them in person, it's something else entirely. 1. The Tower of London. Let's start with the Tower of London. Built nearly 1,000 years ago by William the Conqueror, this fortress has seen everything, from royal coronations to grisly executions. Inside, you'll find the crown jewels, including some of the most precious diamonds in the world. But this place isn't just about treasure. Its walls hold the darker stories of British history, like the infamous beheading of Anne Boleyn. 2. Buckingham Palace. Then, there's Buckingham Palace. If you're lucky, you'll catch the changing of the guard ceremony, a real slice of British pageantry. It's not just a tourist spectacle. This is the working home of the British monarchy. And even though the Queen has passed, her legacy, and now King Charles III's reign, still reigns strong here. 3. Westminster Abbey. Westminster Abbey. This isn't just a church. It's where kings and queens are crowned and where some of Britain's most famous figures, like Isaac Newton and Charles Darwin, are buried. The Gothic architecture is breathtaking, and every corner tells a piece of British history. 4. The British Museum. Next up, the British Museum. You could spend an entire day here, exploring artifacts from every corner of the globe, from Egyptian mummies to the Rosetta Stone. It's one of the largest and most comprehensive collections of human history. 5. The London Eye. For views that'll take your breath away, head to the London Eye. This massive observation wheel gives you a bird's eye view of the city, from the Houses of Parliament to St. Paul's Cathedral. It's the perfect way to see London's iconic skyline, especially at sunset. 6. Tower Bridge. And right next to the Tower of London, you've got Tower Bridge. Often mistaken for London Bridge, this is the one with the towers that lift to let ships pass. You can even walk along the glass floor inside the bridge's upper walkway, offering fantastic views of the river below. Undiscovered spots and unique experiences. Now, if you want to experience the real London, the side that's full of character and charm, you've got to venture beyond the tourist trail. Let me show you some of London's undiscovered spots. 1. Camden Market. Camden Market is an explosion of creativity. Think vintage shops, street food from around the world, and everything from handcrafted jewelry to punk fashion. This is where London's alternative scene thrives. 2. Shoreditch. Head east to Shoreditch for London's best street art and hipster vibes. Every wall here is a canvas, showcasing work from local artists and even famous names like Banksy. You'll also find some of the city's coolest cafes and nightlife. 3. Greenwich. Take a quick boat ride along the Thames to Greenwich, home to the Prime Meridian, where you can literally stand in two hemispheres at once. Plus, the views from Greenwich Park across the city are unbeatable. Food and dining. When it comes to food, London's culinary scene is as diverse as its people, offering everything from traditional British classics to international flavors you won't want to miss. Traditional British dishes. Start with the British essentials: fish and chips, golden, crispy, and served with mushy peas, and the iconic Sunday roast, complete with roast beef, potatoes, and Yorkshire pudding. Afternoon tea. Don't forget afternoon tea. It's a British tradition that's all about elegance. Picture scones, finger sandwiches, and pastries paired with English tea. The Ritz or Sketch are perfect places to indulge in this delightful experience. International flavors. But London's food is more than just British. Head to Brick Lane for an authentic Indian curry or explore Borough Market for street food from all over the world, from Middle Eastern wraps to fresh pasta. Michelin-starred dining. For something off the tourist trail, check out Maltby Street Market for artisanal street food, or, if you're feeling fancy, try one of London's Michelin-starred restaurants like Restaurant Gordon Ramsay or Core by Claire Smythe. From traditional pub fare to global street food and high-end dining, London has something to satisfy every craving. It's a foodie's paradise, and you'll leave with plenty of unforgettable. The weather and best time to visit. Now, let's talk about London's famously unpredictable weather. The truth is, London can be a mixed bag when it comes to the skies, but that's all part of its charm. Spring. March to May. Spring in London is something special. The city begins to wake up from winter and flowers bloom everywhere, from Hyde Park to Kew Gardens. Temperatures range from 9 degrees Celsius to 15 degrees Celsius, making it perfect for strolls in the city's beautiful green spaces. Summer. June to August. Then comes summer, when London truly comes alive. Long days, outdoor festivals, and picnics in parks are the order of the day. The temperature rarely gets too hot, staying between 15 degrees Celsius and 25 degrees Celsius. It's the best time for rooftop bars, open-air cinemas, and boat rides along the Thames. Autumn. September to November. As autumn rolls in, the city takes on a golden glow. Fewer tourists, cooler temperatures, and the crisp air make it the perfect time to visit landmarks and explore without the summer crowds. You might even catch some incredible fall foliage in places like Richmond Park. Winter. December to February. Winter in London might be cold, but it's undeniably magical. The Christmas lights along Oxford Street and festive markets make the city sparkle. Even when the temperature drops to around 2 degrees Celsius to 7 degrees Celsius, so bundle up, grab a hot chocolate, and enjoy London's winter wonderland. Whether it's the history, the culture, or the food, London is a city that captures your heart in ways you didn't expect. There's always something new to discover here, no matter how many times you visit. So, when are you booking your trip? Thanks for watching. See you soon. Have a safe trip.